CrossOver is the best-known wine-based compatibility layer app to let you run unsupported games locally on your Mac. Users prefer it because of its intuitive interface and frequent updates that keep it relevant and functional. But it's not free and it's not perfect. Depending on what game you want to run, you may get varying results and some titles won't run at all. Yet it's still arguably the most effective local play method, so we can safely recommend it. One last thing before we move on. Do note we earn a small commission if you purchase the tool from our link below. This doesn't affect our objectivity and we still give you our honest opinion, but we'll be very thankful if you use the affiliate link in case you do decide to get CrossOver. Now for the guide. Just bear in mind we can't go into specific troubleshooting techniques as those usually differ between games. You'll get the basics of how to use this tool and some universal tips, but if you are looking for ways to fix a particular problem with a particular game, I recommend searching for it on our Mac gaming site. Links in the description. There you'll find the specific info you need. To get started with CrossOver, follow the respective link below. Choose between purchasing the app or going for its 14-day free trial, and then enter your email and name to start the download. As for the paid options, you get a lifetime CrossOver license with either one. The difference is that CrossOver Plus gives you 12-month update support, whereas the update support with CrossOver Life is lifetime. Obviously, I recommend opting for the free trial first to test the waters. It gives you the full CrossOver functionality for its 2-week duration. So after CrossOver downloads, move its file to your Applications folder, then open it and install the app. Once it installs, you'll get the options to purchase, activate, or try for free. Pick the one you prefer. Once you are in, create a new bottle from the bottle menu. I recommend choosing Windows 10 or 11 64-bit, which should be optimal for most titles. Alternatively, you can just install whatever app you want and a bottle for it will be created automatically. In either case, go to Install, find Steam, and install it. The Epic Games and GOG launchers also work in CrossOver, but they aren't as stable yet. Whatever game you want to run in CrossOver, I recommend getting it on Steam if that's an option. If not, try the other launchers. Once Steam is installed, you are technically ready to go. However, I first recommend checking the compatibility layer options. Those let you squeeze out the best performance out of a particular game, and in some cases they make the difference between a game running and not starting at all. There's no universal answer here. CrossOver gives you an automatic option that picks the best compatibility layer for the game you want to run, but experimentation is still encouraged. D3D Metal works best for most games, but the other layers like DXVK and DXMK can be situationally better. As for picking between eSync and MSync, you just need to try them both to see which grants you the best performance. Again, it's all game specific, which is why it's a good idea to check our knowledge base at macresearch.org to learn how to optimize CrossOver for a particular title. Now the basics are covered, but I want to give you some extra tips to improve your overall experience with the program. First, know that certain in-game settings such as resolution and whether you play in windowed or full screen mode can have a huge impact on performance and playability. Particularly when talking about resolution, avoid using non-standard ones, as this can tank the performance in some games. Also, if you are using a second monitor or a TV, stick to the native resolution of the output display and then adjust the resolution in-game to match your needs. In general, I recommend fiddling around with the game's graphical settings because sometimes the tiniest change can greatly affect how a game performs. Note there's also a high resolution setting in CrossOver's side panel. For some games like Elden Ring and Armored Core 6, this lets you play them at a much higher resolution without impact on performance. For other games, it makes things worse. Again, it's about experimenting. So those were the basics of using this tool. As you can see, there's nothing overly complex, and if you need detailed help for fixing issues with a specific game, you know where to find us. Take care and see you next time.